Back live again. This is 1956D. Hang on a second. That's what I forgot to do. I didn't change my title out. This is reveal number 770. It is a 1956D original wrap roll. There we go. 1956D. Let's get her opened up and find out what we've got. I get really excited about these because, well, it could be full of wonder and joy. It could be full of duds, but that's not the way we look at it, right? We're looking for wonder and joy. I'm getting the roll open. Let's see what kind of wonder and joy we've got waiting for us in this 1956D original roll. Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. All right. First coin goes to Ant. Good morning, Raymond, David. Good morning, guys. First coin to Ant. Let's see what we have. I got nothing showing on this one. Not so far, anyway. That's interesting. That's planchet damage there. I think. No, that wasn't struck in. That's actual scratches after the effect. Okay. And so this one is a nothing on the obverse. Let's check the reverse, which was facing out and was exposed all of these years to the open air. Not anything going on that one. All right, let's check coin number 2 for Farm Dog. Okay, still looks like I got a nothing here. This is not boding well for the rest of the roll. This one was packed inside and it's got blotches all over it. I don't have any real markers on this one because it's such a late die state. Sometimes these turn out to be excellent. Sometimes they turn out to be complete duds. So we'll just have to keep looking to find out one way or to other. Number 3 now, Dan McCumber. It's another one. Looks like the same die again. We're getting nothing but cloudy days here so far. See if we can change that. Turn that frown upside down. Good morning, Pat. Number 4. This one goes to Paul. Another duddish looking coin. I don't want to admit failure. But 1956D has not been nice to us lately. Coin number 5, JJ Addict. At least this one's not quite so late die state, but still it has nothing attractive going on. Nothing we need to see. Let's check the reverse on this one. A little bit fresher die, but Still nothing that we're looking for. Number 6 now. Oh yeah, I know. It's just hunting. I get it. Another one of them. It's a little disappointing, though, to get into a roll that you've been hoping would turn up something great, and it turns out to be a blotchy mess. Pat, make sure you're watching for the repunchment marks and double dies. D-lambs are cool and fun to collect, but they're not marketable for much. Alright, we haven't seen this die yet, but this is another later die state non-variety obverse. And then the reverse turns out to be nothing as well. Sissy. Another one of that die. Got that little chip inside the 9. Not Naya. Number 9, number 9. Number 9. Somebody flip that around and see if it says "Turn Me On, Dead Man." That's what that Beatles album was supposed to say. And you flip it around backwards. Revolution number 9. You turn it around backwards. It's supposed to say, "Turn me on, dead man. Turn me on, dead man." And all they do is they say number 9. Number 9. Revolution number 9. All right. Nuttin' on number 9. Number 10 now. Sureg. I'm getting a nuttin' again. Nuttin' Naya. Been trying to think of things that I can take with me on my trip to do to keep my hands moving, because I know there's going to be rather lengthy periods of time where I'm going to be wishing I had something to do. That was a react to a Beach Boys song. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Once in a while, you get a Fed-wrapped roll. It turns out to be kind of ugly. Oh, Paula, I'll be doing these one after another all day. I've got a pile of these to get done and get sent out to Eric before I leave. Coin number 14 now, Taco John. Let's see, we have a 49 plain roll. We have a 52 plain roll. We've got a 54S, a 55S. There's a 1941 plain roll. I've been holding that one to try to do it in the evening time, and all of my evenings have been taken. But I will do it this evening because it will go in the mail. That one's another one of our little die chip in the 9 coins. Nothing on that one. Mark. Nothing there. It's all good. It's all good, Maxwell. No worries. No worries, mate. It's just a matter of getting things together. I know we're kind of new in this relationship, so it's a matter of figuring out who does what and how. Then we'll be fine. Number 19 for Eric. Miss Dabaya. Nothing there. Number 20 now for Poll. Joseph, if it's somebody else's video, I don't know much about it because I haven't watched very many of them at all. But no, I haven't seen anything on that subject specifically. Nice little lamb peel right there. Came off the U. Still hanging on. $22. Taco John. One with the chip in the 9. We've seen this one a few times. Number 23 now, Sissy. Chip in the 9 again. Again. Because you're pulling the trigger. There's another one. Chip in the 9. Here's one for Ant. There's nothing on this one. Well, we are now halfway through the roll. Haven't found anything yet. 26 for Sureg. I don't know, Joe. They make all kinds of them. I can't really tell you what works and what doesn't because I've never actually done a stand before like that. All the videos I've taken on my phone were handheld. Okay. This is going to turn out to be an RPM. We're going to have to go back through and find them. Last couple of coins I looked at like this didn't appear to be much, but this one definitely is. And I have seen it before. It's got that dot below the left part of the D mint mark, so that's going to turn out to be an RPM. So we do have an RPM in the roll. One for Doug now. That's another one. Same die. I can see it on the top of the mint mark barely, and then I can see the split on the bottom. This line down here actually represents another serif, and then you've got this serif. So there's two serifs there, and then you can see a split on the top up here. So yeah, we definitely have something. So I will flag all of the ones that I have found and let Eric know there are others in the roll that I did not pull out. Number 31 now for Paul. That's not one of them. Coin's a bit chewed up. Mark. Got nothing this time around. How do you get a coin from a roll? Adventures with Maxwell asks. You show up to the reveal show on Monday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern. I will not be doing any this coming week. Or I might not. I'll have to talk with Eric about it and put it together, if so. Number 34, Shinbone. Well, it's a different die, but it has nothing on it. But it's a different die. It's not one of those banged up late die state ones. Welcome back, Frosty. Nana Stacks. Hasn't been. Let's see. There we go. I was going to say, it hadn't been a few coins. I found the last one. And this one is another one. Number 35. Now number 36. Ant. An ant does not get one here. A little ball on the coin. I don't know what that is. It's not something I want staying there. That might be a bug egg or something. That's kind of weird. There. Bye-bye, bug egg. A little flat strike there. I'll see the other side and see if it looks like a flat strike. No, it's not necessarily a flat strike. That's just that means that the die was filled with something viscous, like grease or something like that. And it kind of held the cheek and jaw from developing fully. You can also see that mottled, that little pickled mottled appearance. That's what happens when you get crap stuck in the die and it strikes through that crap. It turns out with all these little specks in it that kind of damage the coin as it's being struck. It doesn't count for anything as far as downfall on grading or anything like that. And it's also not really an error. Take a lot more than that to make an error out of it. It's just, well, I'm just going to say it like it is, being quite frank with you. It's a very unattractive appearance for a coin, and to me, holds the grade to 64 or lower. unfortunately. But it does happen, especially in the mass production years of wheats and the early memorials. We've seen this dye before. It has nothing on it, but it's an earlier dye than a lot of these others have been. Coin number 39 for Dr. Thomas. Let's see what we get out of that. Nada. Not a damn thing. All right. It will affect the grade because it can take away eye appeal. Struck throughs can subtract from eye appeal. So low eye appeal coin will limit the grade, whereas a much higher eye appeal coin could actually plus the grade. You have a technical merit grade, then your eye appeal comes into play. If it's better than normal, it could up the grade. If it's worse than normal, it could lower the grade. But yes, it can affect the overall market grade on a coin and what they would put on a slab. Technically, no, it's not going to affect the grade, but for the market, yes, it will. Another chip in the 9. A lot of those going around. Number 43, Eric. Let's see. Well, no, this one's a different die. Little tiny split lower serif. I don't think we're going to be able to count that, though. Coin number 44. Come on. Carl. Carl has it's nothing. That's the chip in the 9. Had that damage on the 9 and made it look kind of funky. It looked a little weird. Dude, you look weird. What happened to you? Another chip in the 9. Another one. Frosted mini wheats. It is a 54S, I believe. I think. Yen's asking too many questions. Stuff I don't know the answer to. Stan. Nothing. Number 48. Taco John. Another nothing. Another nothing. $49. Alex. There's another one of those. Little RPM. All right. Last coin. DC number 50. Here we go. That's a chip in the 9. Not anything speakable, talkable. So we've only got 4 of these so far, but I do know that there are others in the roll. So we'll have to split this roll apart and figure out exactly what's in it. I think there's probably 6 or 7 of them. So it wasn't a complete dud. It wasn't great. But I can't help the not greats. I can't help the complete duds either. I'm only here flipping through the roll. I didn't make the coins or anything, so. All right. So that's all I got for this roll. We will be back shortly for the next roll, which I believe is a 54S. Yeah, 54S, then a 55S. So, yeah. And I'll see you then.